The Oilers have pushed the Panthers to Game 7. Hulk has made his appearance in Dodgerland. And sports' biggest weirdos. All this and more in our show, which starts now. This is Bloodline Sports, anything and everything sports talk between family. After all, it's all relative. All right. Well, how's it going today, my friend?
Good.
Okay.
Bad. A little bit of both.
Okay. And why is that?
Well, things are going good in baseball.
Yes.
Things are not going good in hockey.
Uh-huh.
So, all around, it's kind of one of those meh days.
All right. Well, since you brought up hockey, why don't we go ahead and start with that?
Yep.
That's right, my friend. Because the one thing that you were wanting to happen has not. And after being up 3-0, the Oilers have exercised demons so far. And they have tied the series at 3-3. Now we go to Game 7 in Florida. And I told you about this. I said, Florida better take care of business in Edmonton. Because if they don't, and they go back to Florida, Edmonton has already won there. So, it's not going to surprise me if the Oilers lift Lord Stanley's Cup in Florida this week.
Did you really have to start off with this?
It's a reality. That's the reality of it.
We could have started off with something else.
Like?
Anything else?
We could have, but at some point we were going to have to talk about this.
Well, yeah.
So.
Come on, I was all in a good mood, feeling great today, and now.
Yeah, it is what it is. So, Panthers had it in the bag. 3-0. They could have swept. But then the Oilers brought their game, and they have not been able to stop them for the last 3 games. And now we're 3-3.
Now, while you did say that the Oilers have won in Florida, that doesn't change anything. The Panthers still can win Game 7. They
can, but also the Oilers can win too. You know what makes me mad about this?
What?
That now I know if the Stars had gotten past the Oilers, we'd be getting a good shot at the Lord Stanley's Cup.
Yeah.
That's the demanding thing.
Yeah.
We should be talking about the Dallas Stars being so close to raising Lord Stanley's Cup again, but we're not. We're talking about the Edmonton Oilers, who were 3-0 down to the Panthers and now have tied the series 3-3 and are 1 game away from lifting Lord Stanley's Cup and taking that dream away from the Panthers again. Now, Connor McDavid and his crew have been fired up. They have been fired up. And it's hard. When a team gets in the zone and they get hot, it's hard to beat them.
Yeah.
So.
But it is possible.
It is possible.
It is possible.
It is possible because the thing that needs to happen is to Chuck and his cast need to bring their A game. Because if not, they are going to be watching another team lift the Stanley Cup over their shoulders in front of them again.
Yep.
And it will be back-to-back years they will watch another team lift the Stanley Cup over their shoulders.
Yep.
Last year it was the Knights.
See, last year, at least that series wasn't even close last year.
Right.
But this year, for the past week or so, they've had the chance to win it.
They have. They had. They were up 3-0, like I keep saying. And I keep beating a dead horse. They were up 3-0, but they're not. They're 3-3 now. And now you're playing at home. You're playing for your lives. You said, I think it's because Florida wants to win the cup in front of their fans. Guess what, buddy? Here's your chance. And it's your last chance to win the cup in front of your fans.
Yep.
This is the last chance you get this year. If you don't do it, guess what?
Canada
365. 365.
365.
365 days in a year. That's how long it's going to sting if you don't lift the Stanley Cup in front of your fans.
Yeah.
So,
I was gonna say a drought for Canada ends, but that too.
Yeah, but we'll see. Well, you never know. Maybe the Panthers turn it around.
Yep.
They start playing well.
I was just about to get there. I want to take you back to last year.
Okay.
Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals in the NBA. It's the Heat and the Celtics.
Yeah.
Now, the Heat were up 3-0.
Yep.
Then the Celtics came back and tied it 3-3.
Yep.
But then what did the Heat do in Game 7?
They blew them out.
They blew them out.
So? You're right about that.
Yep.
You're right about that. But what did I always say? Anybody can beat anybody on any given day.
Yep. That's what I was just about to say.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, after watching the last 3 games, I don't feel confident that the Panthers are going to take care of business. I don't.
I still believe. I believe still.
Well, I mean, that's the hope. I mean, because you don't want to see the team that beat your team race the Stanley Cup, because then you're like, that could have been us. You don't want to see the Oilers race the Stanley Cup. I don't. But again, the Panthers have not shown me nothing in 3 games. Now, they did get a goal called off in the last game.
Well, that game wasn't even close anyways. So
no, it wasn't close, but it could have made things closer at that time. But they called it off because they said one of the Panthers players was offsides. Woo! It's close. It was close. It was close. I don't think he was, but I don't know. So, Edmonton, eh? Oh man, I'll tell you, it's been a weird playoff. It's just been weird playoff in the NHL.
Yes,
it was weird playoffs in the NBA too.
Yes,
I mean,
I guess it feels weird because of the direction things are starting to go into. Besides, like the NBA, we're finally starting to get new champions every year.
Mm-hmm.
Well, besides the NBA and the NFL.
Yeah.
But other than that, we're starting to get new champions every year. It's starting to shift more towards don't know who's going to win.
Yep.
Instead of having like the same old Patriots, teams, Celtics, Boston, repeating. All that, yep. The Chiefs, all that.
Yep.
It's starting to shift more into a different team every year.
Yep.
Heck, the Rangers of all teams just won their first World Series last year. The Rangers.
And apologize to your Uncle Adrian, but they're horrible right now. They're bad.
Yeah.
They are bad.
It was a one-off.
It was a one-off. Well,
as I like to say.
Again, it could be that, in years past, they did really good until the All-Star break, and then they went.
Could you imagine if it's the other way around?
And now it could be the other way around. We never know.
The similar thing happened with the Dodgers last year.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know. It's one of those things where, I don't know. We'll see what happens with the Panthers.
Yeah.
Is the game tonight or is it tomorrow? I think it's tomorrow, right? It's tomorrow.
Of course.
So Monday night.
Of course. It just had to be tomorrow.
It just had to be tomorrow.
On a Monday.
So it could be the Monday Blues. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But speaking of Dodgers, why don't we go to a segment that I want to highlight something, no pun intended, that has happened this week. So let's go to it.
Maybe.
Oh, man.
Oh, there we
go. Yeah. So, this week's highlight of the week happens to be out in Dodgerland.
Yeah.
And at the start of the show, I talked about how Hulk has made his presence felt.
Hulk?
Yes, Hulk. The Hulk has made his presence felt in Dodgerland, and it's because of this.
That is a rocket heading toward the pavilion.
The show.
Okay.
Is on one.
I was going to say, wait, what? The Hulk?
He has turned into the Hulk lately. And it's because of this right here.
459, one night after he went 455.
Shohei Ohtani went 459 feet all the way to the pavilion last night at Dodger Stadium. One night after he went 455
Wow.
in the same general direction.
Wow.
That is hulking the ball out of the field. That's why I said Hulk has made his presence in Dodgerland.
Yeah.
This guy has been lights out this last couple of weeks. I mean, I'm talking 450 plus home runs. Feet. The length of the projected length of his home runs have been around 450.
That's like the length of like 3+ football fields.
Pretty close. Pretty close. I mean, you're talking about he is hulking that ball. And then did you hear the sound? I mean, it was like,
Yeah.
that's what the announcer said last night. It's like no other sound when somebody hits the ball. It's something about Shohei when he gets a hold of that ball, it has a different sound. It's like a deep, I mean, just hard, deep sound. Like it is gone. You know, as soon as you hear that sound, you know it's gone. So the show is putting on a show in Dodgerland.
Yep.
We talked about when free agency hit, and we heard about the Dodgers signing Shohei Ohtani. We were excited about that because we knew what this guy was going to bring.
Oh, yeah.
And now he's just doing it with his bat. Wait until he starts pitching again. Doing double duty.
He certainly has not been a disappointment at all.
No.
Since he showed up.
No, he has not. So I believe that was his 23rd home run of this season.
23rd?
23rd.
Wow.
But he's still 5 behind. 5 home runs behind. Superman.
He's back.
Superman is back. Aaron Judge hit his 28th home run, MLB leading 28th home run yesterday.
Wow.
Superman has returned in New York.
Yep, as the New York Yankees are appearing to return to their old usual ways after a few years of being a little off.
Yep.
It's not really feeling themselves, Now they're starting to pick back up into how we know the Yankees.
Yep. So now
that's going to be interesting. With them and the Dodgers and the Phillies, it's almost like the 80s and the 90s are starting to come back.
Man, I would love to see a Dodgers-Yankees World Series this year.
Yeah.
I would like to see the show going up against Superman.
Yeah.
Man, that would be a show. That would, no pun intended.
And
Shohei versus Aaron Judge, man.
It would renew that old rivalry they have in the championship.
Yeah. So, but Shohei Ohtani, highlight of the week, 459 feet.
Wow.
459 feet. So, unbelievable. Right after he went 455.
Yeah. And that home run was in the Dodgers' 7-2 win over the Angels.
Over the Angels. Yep. That's right. 7-2 over the Angels.
Nice.
Yes. So, I wish I could have been there last night to watch that.
Yeah. Me too.
Hint, Hawk. Das and the Juice out in Dodgerland watching a game with you. We'll see. Maybe in the near future. Part 2. Yeah. So, highlight of the week, Shohei Ohtani, 459 after going 455 the night before. Aaron Judge leading the MLB with 28 home runs. These guys are unbelievable.
Yeah.
These guys are unbelievable. While we are on this topic of the MLB, why don't we talk a little bit about the MLB? What's going on in that? What are the standings looking like so far? I know last year we used to do them every week, and this year we really haven't done that much. But I know that the Dodgers are, I believe, about 8.5, 9 games ahead in their division. But what's going on everywhere else? So why don't we just go ahead and start with the American League East, since we just talked about Aaron Judge.
Well, first off, before I get into any of that, it appears that Mookie Betts is injury prone.
Well, yeah, but
you
can't blame him for that. The guy, threw it right at his hand, broke his hand.
Yeah,
poor guy.
I'm mad that he's out for 6 to 8 weeks.
I know, but I mean, man, he got hit hard in the hand. So,
of course, every season something happens.
Well, At least it happened this early and
yeah.
not in the playoffs. So
Well, AL East, the Yankees, the mighty Yankees, are
Mhm.
over the Orioles, who are doing pretty good again this year.
okay,
The only reason they're not ahead of the Yankees is just because they have not played as many games as them.
Mhm.
They have the exact same amount of losses at 27. The Yankees have 52 wins, and Baltimore has 49.
Yeah.
In third place, the Red Sox.
okay. Well, at least they're not at the bottom.
No. They are 41 and 36.
Yeah.
The same, however, cannot be said about the Rays and the Blue Jays.
I can't believe the Rays, man.
After that, what? I don't even know how many games start last year.
Yeah, they won like 10-0 to start the year.
13, yeah.
13 something. I don't know. It's weird to watch the Rays struggle this year.
Yep.
So
And the Rays are 37 and 40
yeah,
in fourth. And in last place are the Blue Jays,
the Blue Jays
at 35 and 41.
Yeah, and the Blue Jays are right now. They have a fire sale. They're getting rid of people. I expect Bo Bichette to be dealt. I don't know if Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is going to get dealt. Maybe,
He may.
but Bo Bichette has been the talk of trades, and it included him going to the Dodgers.
Ooh, is he a good player?
Yes, he is. We can use him.
Okay.
So
Moving on to the relevant Central, the
Yeah.
American League Central. Cleveland's in first place, which they're actually doing really good this year. 48 and 26 so far.
not bad.
This is like the best they've been since
Yeah.
their last World Series run in 2016.
Right.
In second place is the Twins,
Mm-hmm.
who are 42 and 35. In third place, believe it or not, the second worst team last year, the Royals, who are 42 and 36.
Wow. Look at them making a comeback.
Yep, they definitely improved over the offseason.
Wow.
In fourth place are the Detroit Tigers at 35 and 41. And in last place, the lowly White Sox, 21 and 57.
Wow. Wow. The White Sox have not done anything in a long time.
Nope, not at all. Moving on to the American League West, the Mariners are in first place right now, 45 and 34. In second place, the Asterix at 37 and 40.
What?
Yeah,
The Astros have passed the Rangers?
yep, just recently.
Oh my God.
But they're only one. They're only one win ahead of them, as the Rangers
Ugh.
are 36 and 40.
God. Man. Oh, shame.
Man,
Shame. Go ahead.
it's not like they're going to do that. I don't really think the Astros are going to do that much in the playoffs,
God,
anyways.
I hope not. I'm so tired of them. Anyways, go ahead.
Fourth place is the other Los Angeles team, the Angels, who are 30 and 46. And in last place, remaining in their old ways, the soon-to-be Las Vegas Athletics,
Yep.
who are 29 and 50.
Yeah, they're keeping the tradition going.
Yep.
So
That's how they're going to go out.
pretty much. Pretty much.
That's sad.
But you watch. They're gonna leave Oakland, and right now they suck.
Yeah.
But wait till they get to Las Vegas. All of a sudden, they're gonna be a different team. They're gonna be a totally different team. They're gonna be a team that's gonna be contending, and I guarantee you they're gonna spend money on players. They're gonna be up there. We're gonna have to start calling them the schizophrenic A's.
Okay.
So because you have one personality, and then they move, and then they'll have another personality.
Well, you could have
So-
said the same thing about the Raiders, but look what they've done since they moved.
Well, the Raiders are the Raiders. Go Raiders! Anyways, go ahead.
In the National League East, the Phillies are in first place at 51 and 26.
Mm-hmm.
In second place are the Braves at 42 and 32.
Wow.
If I'm being completely honest, I am well set on this opinion that I believe the Braves are not going to do anything this year. I do not believe that they're going to do anything this year.
Okay.
I think this will just be a random one-off year. They just have kind of a lower season and go out in the first or second round. I do not think they're going to do anything this year
Okay.
as heavily as they contended in the last few years.
No,
This
that's
will just be a down year for them.
It's not a bad thing for the Dodgers, so we'll see.
Yeah. In third place, the Nationals.
Really?
Yes, 37 and 39
Wow.
because the former big money spenders, the Mets, are in fourth at 36 and 39.
Hey, big spenders.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead.
And in last place, the Marlins.
the Marlins.
That's 26.
God, I can't believe that, man. After the year they had last year, I can't believe that the Marlins are back in the basement.
Well, they could
So-
always turn it around. Always turn around. We have not even gotten to the All-Star break yet. Although, if I'm correct, we are quickly approaching it soon.
Yeah, it should be in the next couple of weeks.
Yes. Moving on to the irrelevant Central, the National League Central. The Brewers are leading that division at 44-33.
Yeah.
In second place, believe it or not, the Cardinals
Wow.
at 38-37.
Okay.
And in third place, the Pirates at
Okay.
37-39.
Okay.
Fourth place, the Cubs at 37-40.
Wow.
And in last place, the Reds at 36-40.
That's a tight division there, man. They're not very far off from each other.
You know what's weird about that?
But
The Cubs are in fourth place with 37 wins, and the Astros are in second place with 37
yeah,
wins.
that's why we talked about that last year.
There's levels to the
There's
game.
levels. Every division is different,
Yep.
and you could be 50 game winner right now and be in last place in one division, but be in first place in another division. So,
Yep.
all right.
Yes. Well, even though they are all tight, the Central, at least it's not like last year where every single team was leading at one point in the season.
Yeah, that's true.
That was the only thing that updated every week we would do the show.
Yep.
It was always Cardinals one week, Cubs another week, Reds another week.
Yep. And then you had the Pirates there at one point who were dominating, and then they went woo.
And then the Brewers capitalized on that at the very end.
Yep.
Anyways, moving on to the West. First place are the Dodgers
Yeah,
at 48
baby.
and 31.
Yeah.
Second place are the Padres at 41 and 40.
Wow.
Yes. Third place are the Arizona Diamondbacks at 38 and 40. Last
Okay.
year's runner-up.
Yep.
Fourth place are the San Francisco Giants at 36 and 41.
Hey, Gurus. Hi.
Yes. And in last place, as per usual the last few years, the lowly Rockies
The
at
lowly
27 and 50.
Yeah. Now tell me again what the Dodgers record is.
48 and 31.
48 and 31.
They would currently be the second seed in the National League.
Yeah, because the Phillies would be number
Yep.
one.
And overall, they're actually the fourth best team now
Yep.
instead of the third.
Yeah, because I think the Yankees are number one,
Yep.
and then the Orioles are two,
Yep. And then the Guardians have
And then-
less losses than
Yeah.
them because they haven't played as many games.
and then you have the Phillies and the Dodgers, right?
Yep. Phillies and Dodgers.
And then you should have the Guardians after that.
No, the Guardians are actually ahead of the Dodgers right now.
Oh, they are.
Yes, but that's only because they have less
Okay,
losses.
so Yankees one,
Yankees won.
Baltimore two.
Nope.
No.
Yankees won. Phillies 2.
Phillies two. Okay.
Guardians 3. and
Okay.
Dodgers 4.
Okay.
Yep. But yeah, like I said, the only reason why the Guardians are ahead is because they have less losses because they have not played
Yeah.
as much games. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's going on in the MLB right now.
All right. Well, good things happening in the MLB,
Yes.
especially with our Dodgers.
Get ready to start hearing a lot about this every week again.
Every week, because we have already gone past the NBA season.
Yep. The NHL
The-
season is
the
ending
NH
tomorrow.
Yeah, the NHL season is ending tomorrow. So
There's still a long way away before the NFL starts back up.
there's a long way before the NFL starts. So front, center stage, spotlight, MLB.
Not quite, actually. Not right now, at least. Because if you look behind me at the board, 2 of the biggest tournaments are going on right now.
Yeah,
Copa America and the Euros.
and the Euro Cup. Yep.
Yes. And those just started last week,
Yep.
if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty excited. Hopefully Argentina can defend the title this year.
Yeah.
Win it for the second time in a row.
Okay.
They won their first game against Canada, of all teams, 2-0.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty good.
Mexico struggled a little bit last night with
Yes.
Jamaica, but they won 1-0.
Yep, I knew they were gonna win.
So it was a tight game.
Yeah.
It was a tight game. So, and then on the Euro side, I know Portugal
Portugal.
won again. So I think they won their 2 games.
Ooh, Switzerland and Germany are playing right now.
Yeah.
Switzerland is winning 1-0.
Wow, they're beating Germany.
Yes.
All right.
Says a lot
So
about
yesterday
Germany.
when Portugal was playing, we had madness going on.
Uh-oh.
As 3 different times you had buffoons invading the field
Let me guess. For Ronaldo?
for Ronaldo. I don't get it. I don't get it. So 3 idiots got arrested for going into the field and trying to go and show their hero, Ronaldo, show them how big of a fan they are.
Yes.
Hope you enjoy that little time in jail you spent yesterday.
And the lifetime ban.
And the lifetime ban. Adios. See ya. Bye-bye. So, yeah, Copa America and the Euro Cup going on right now. I like it. I like both competitions because this is like a mini World Cup split in 2.
Essentially.
So,
And then they have the winners of both these tournaments play each other in a cup called the Finalissima,
yeah,
which the last time was won by Argentina when they took down Italy
yep,
in late 2021, early 2022, if I'm correct.
yep,
So yeah, it essentially kind of is a mini World Cup
yep.
in between World Cups.
In between World
Yep.
Cups. So,
Now,
we'll see who wins the Euro Cup.
I was actually about to ask, who do you think will win both competitions? Who are the contenders?
Well, on the Copa America side, Argentina is probably going to be the favorite to win.
Yes.
Argentina
and Brazil.
Brazil, yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Mexico, I don't know. Their squad this year right now is just. I know they're giving a lot of youngsters playing time.
I was going to say they're starting to kind of build up a young team.
They're trying to build up a young team, and that's fine. I like it because you get tired of seeing the old
Honestly,
same people
I feel like
all the time.
I feel like now's the perfect time to start because not only do you let them experience what the tournament they're in right now is
Yep.
like, but I feel like this will be just in time with the next World Cup coming up in a few years.
Yep. In a couple of years, they'll be playing the World Cup, which will be a host.
Yes. They will be the first ever team to have at least co-hosted 3 different World Cups.
3 different World Cups.
Because it's a North America World Cup.
North America World Cup. You'll have Canada, United States,
Yes.
and Mexico hosting games. So it is a collaborative effort of hosting the World Cup. But yes,
Yep.
Mexico will be the one team, the one nation who would have hosted or co-hosted 3 World Cups.
Yep.
But
And-
you give these youngsters time to prime right now in these competitions, give them experience. And by the time they get to the World Cup, they may be better. I don't know.
It also helps that they're host because usually hosts, besides Qatar last World Cup,
Yeah.
normally do really good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
Ready?
we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So, and then on the Euro side,
Switzerland's actually doing really good right now.
I'm
surprised.
Yeah, I can't count out Portugal.
Oh no, Portugal, they're doing good right
I cannot count out Portugal. Germany, I don't know how they're doing. but-
Germany is in second place because they're in the same group as Switzerland.
Okay. But what about
There.
England?
England is in first place.
So I would say
Yes.
Portugal, England.
And for context, the reigning champs Italy are currently in second place in Group B behind Spain.
I don't see Italy being in there.
No, they won the Euros but couldn't qualify for the World Cup.
Yeah.
How does that even happen?
I don't know.
How did that even happen?
I don't know. But I'm gonna say England, Portugal will probably be the favorites to win the Euro Cup.
Yeah.
Can't count out Switzerland. Can't count out
Yeah, no.
any of the other teams either, though. So
Not at all.
I think the Euros are a little more tired.
France is actually kind of sleeping right now.
Yeah.
They're actually in second place
Yeah.
behind the Netherlands.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Netherlands. I forgot about the Netherlands.
Yep.
Yeah, they actually took down the French the other day, right?
They tied.
They tied 1-1. So
Yeah.
So yeah, Euros a lot tighter than Copa America. Copa America, there's a little more distance between the top teams and everybody else.
Yeah.
The Euros, not so much. It's more of a balance. So
Yeah.
So all right, man. Copa America and the Euros going on right now, and then MLB. So it's the 2 focal points of sports right now. Now that the NBA has gone by the wayside.
Oh, well, really another focal point, even though we aren't really interested in it and don't really watch MX, the Olympics are set to begin in about 3 days now?
Yeah, the Olympics coming
We don't
up.
normally really
do.
talk about
Yeah.
that.
So, but
It's
we
still
do,
a global
we
thing.
do claim ourselves to be anything and everything sports talk. So
Yeah.
we might cover some of that. But all right, so there you have it. That was a little bit of a highlight of the week combined with MLB and Euros and Copa America talk.
It's all meshed into one giant
All
segment.
meshed into one. But why don't we go and do something that we like to do as well? And this is Fact of the Day with the DOS Man. All right, man. What do you got this week as Fact of the Day?
This week's Fact of the Day is a pretty depressing fact if
Okay.
you are the man behind this fact.
Okay.
Today's fact is about a man named Gail Gilbert.
Gail Gilbert.
He was a former professional football player who played for 8 seasons in the NFL, and he played for the Seahawks, Bills, and Chargers. And among those 8 seasons, he appeared in 5 Super Bowls in a row.
Wow.
And guess what happened? He lost all of them. Mainly because the first 4 were on the Bills during that depressing run.
Yeah.
And he lost his 5th one with the Chargers when they lost to San Francisco in 1995. 94.
When they lost to San Francisco.
Yes.
Yeah. That's right. Wow.
Yep.
Gail Gilbert,
He was a backup quarterback.
backup quarterback, only man to lose 5 Super Bowls in a row.
Yep.
Wow.
A certainly interesting fact.
Uh-huh.
A very depressing fact.
A very depressing fact.
I don't think I'd be able to handle 5 Super Bowls in a row.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So, well, yeah, that is some bad luck there. You go from losing 4 Super Bowls with one team to
Losing
going to the
another.
Chargers, and then you're like,
Hoping
oh
for-
man, we might have, we could win this one.
Knock, knock. It's the 49ers.
So yeah, well, I wish the Chargers would have won that one. So
Yeah. What sucks is like, I think the only game of all of these that was close were the 1-point game
Yep.
and their second matchup against the Cowboys. And
Yep.
even then, that was still a little not competitive at all because the
Yeah.
Cowboys won that by like 2 or 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
But in the rest of them, the Bills and Chargers just got stomped on.
Wow.
So pretty,
Mm-mm.
let's just say things could have gone better.
They could have
And it could always be worse. He could have lost 6
in a row. Yeah. So, but he didn't. He only lost 5.
Yes.
Still pretty depressing though.
He does still have 5 conference championship rings, though.
Yeah. Well, that's true.
So
yeah,
that in itself is an accomplishment.
it is. It is. I mean, you won 5 straight
Yes.
conference championships.
Now-
So
On the opposite, there's a man who won not in a row, but 5 Super Bowls by the name
Yeah.
of Charles Haley.
Charles Haley. Yep.
Yes, and he won them with multiple teams.
Yep. Cowboys and 49ers.
Yep.
So, yep. Charles Haley. Love that guy. Had some things going on upstairs in the head. But
Well, I
love
think-
that guy. So
I think that'd be a great segment into what's next.
what's next? I want to incorporate this into this segment right now. So let's go to it.
All right.
And we are going to talk about freestyle.
Yes.
So, this is usually the segment where you get to talk about anything you want, and I give you the floor. But today, I want to make this topic, sports' biggest weirdos, part of this freestyle.
What the heck?
So,
Why couldn't you have just made it its own different segment?
we could have, but I want to incorporate it into freestyle. That way, we can just go ahead and
That just,
roll on.
that just takes away
Because
from
this won't be a very long topic.
that just takes
This
away
one
from
very
my
long
time.
topic. So, but the reason why I brought this topic up this week, sports' biggest weirdos, is because of one quarterback for the New York Jets
Oh my.
by the name of Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my.
Cuckoo, cuckoo. The guy is nowhere to be found. People think that he is in Middle Earth, discovering himself, smoking God knows what. But he is not at Jets camp.
No.
This guy's a weirdo.
Yeah.
This guy is a weirdo.
To think this man even considered running for vice president recently.
Yeah. Oh man, this guy is a weirdo of weirdos.
Yeah.
This is the same guy that went on a self-finding journey. Was it 2 years ago where he went underground for like 30 days?
He like had a darkness retreat for like 2 or 3 days. I think it was actually last year or the year before.
That he went for 30 days with no communication.
No, just like
nothing.
he didn't go for a whole month. He just
Oh.
went for like 3 days.
Oh, 3 days.
Yeah.
Either way, what a weirdo. What a weirdo. And he has not shown up to any type of practice, any camps or anything with the Jets. And guess what?
What?
His teammates are not happy. They don't want him there.
Yeah.
So the rumor is that after this NFL season, the Jets will bid adieu to one Aaron Rodgers. Bye-bye. Go your way. Go find yourself somewhere else. We don't want you to find yourself here in New York.
Yeah.
So
he just has not been the same since he lost to Tom Brady in the conference championship game 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh man.
That like 5th conference championship game loss.
Yeah.
It still affects him to this day.
Yeah. What a weirdo. So
yeah.
the people are getting tired of him.
Yeah.
So he is
Will
one
he even
weirdo.
If the Jets did, which they probably will most likely get rid of him after this season, unless they go on a miracle run, like everyone thought they were gonna last season.
Yep.
Until 4 plays in, when his Achilles said bye-bye.
Yep.
And they go, then it's not even that good. They go like 9-8.
Yep.
And make it to the wild card.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be like, oh no, we love him. We want him back.
Yeah.
Just because he took him to a playoff appearance.
Yep.
But if that does not happen, they're getting rid of him.
No.
He's
not going to be there.
I don't think any other NFL team's going to want him after this season.
No, I think he's done after this. I don't think anybody wants to wear it.
Not even the Panthers will go low enough.
Nobody wants this basket case. He is a weirdo of weirdos. So that is one person who is a weirdo, one of the sport's biggest weirdos, along with another one that you probably don't know much about, but that is one Rodzilla. Rodzilla. Dennis Rodman.
Oh.
Weirdo of weirdos.
Oh, yeah. No, actually, you kind of know. I'm just too scared to learn more.
This guy married himself one time. He dressed as a bride. He did. He actually got dressed up in a wedding dress. Oh, God love Dennis Rodman. Oh man, that's a guy that is weird, always painting his hair differently, which would go and show up at WCW on the same day that he's supposed to be practicing with the Bulls, getting ready for the playoffs. Yeah, this guy was weird, a weirdo, Rodzilla.
I don't even know what to say. And I thought Antonio Brown's head was.
Oh God! Talk about another basket case, Antonio Brown. That's another weirdo right there.
Yep.
Right.
Yes.
Man, what was the last thing he did? He was playing. Was it? Who was he playing with? Was it the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
Yes, that was when he ripped off the jersey in the middle of a game against the Jets of all teams.
Against the Jets of all teams,
and said, "Bye-bye,
peace." And then he stopped at the end zone and did like jumping jacks, right?
And then he just went to the locker room and was never seen again.
This guy, man.
The Buccaneers gave him like a 3rd or 4th chance.
Yeah. That was after he went to Los Angeles and weirded out over there too.
Los Angeles?
With the Raiders. They were in Los Angeles Raiders at the time.
You mean Oakland Raiders?
Or Oakland Raiders, yeah.
Yeah, and then he went to the Patriots.
And then he went to the Patriots.
He got involved in some illegal activity.
Yep.
And so they had to let him go.
Yep.
And then the Bucs signed him.
Yep.
And then he said, peace.
Peace. I'm going to do some jumping jacks on the way out.
He was like hyping up the crowd.
Oh, man. What a weirdo.
And it was all because of a small disagreement.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, listen.
Now, well, here, with Antonio Brown, it CTE did most likely play a major factor
Yeah, I mean that's true.
in the deformment of his brain.
Yeah,
Because I've seen some clips of him getting hit really. I saw a clip of him get hit really badly by a Bengals player one time.
Yep.
He absolutely clocked him in the head.
yeah,
And people say that hit changed him.
yeah. Well, you've got. I mean, when it comes to wrestling, you got weirdos, right? But you know that's part of the show.
Yeah.
But you're talking about actual athletes in professional sports who are weirdos.
Yeah.
So we've talked about Aaron Rodgers. Cuckoo.
I wonder if Aaron Rodgers asked for a little bit of what Rob Van Dam was having. I wonder if he was asking for a little bit of that.
What,
that's
what do you,
why.
like 412?
Just whatever he had available. So whatever he
Could.
had available.
Could. So he likes the color green. That's why he's in New York.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
again, you got some weird characters in wrestling, but these are professional athletes we're talking about.
Yep.
Aaron
These
Rodgers,
guys are these guys, this stuff is not supposed to happen
Yep.
to them.
Rodzilla, Antonio Brown.
I am forever scarred after what you said about Dennis Rodman.
Yeah. Dennis Rodman he's a different beast, man. He's a different beast. So, and then another weirdo. I always thought he was weird in soccer. Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Oh yeah.
Another weirdo.
Yeah.
I don't understand these guys. They're like, this guy is like,
Well,
I
there
don't
was
know.
nothing necessarily wrong with Zlatan. I don't know.
well, when somebody starts referring to themselves in the third person, and he is the, you're the one saying that you are the greatest soccer player in the world because you're pronouncing yourself as the greatest soccer player in the world. Ooh, there's something wrong there.
Yeah.
So, but he's a weirdo.
Yeah.
He's a weirdo too.
Yeah.
So,
It's just not as bad as others.
not as bad as others. So,
Not at all.
no. So, but you've had some athletes throughout the years that you're like, man, is there something wrong with this guy? Wow, why does he act that way?
Yeah.
So, but Aaron Rodgers is overstaying his welcome in New York already because he has not
Overstaying?
shown up.
At this point, he's overstaying his welcome in the NFL.
Pretty much.
It's
So.
sad to see what's happened to him
Yep.
since the decade started.
Yep.
It's sad.
Yeah. So, all right, man. Well, that was the topic. It wasn't a long topic. I didn't want to make it a long topic, but I did want to talk about the fact that Aaron Rodgers, weirdo, is already rubbing his teammates the wrong way because he is a weirdo. So,
Yeah.
All right. So back to freestyle. I'll hand the floor over to you. If you got anything else you want to talk about.
Let's talk about some NASCAR.
All right.
Currently, right now, in New Hampshire, up in the Northeast, currently in first place on lap 212 is Tyler Reddick,
Wow.
with Danny Hamlin in second. And oh my, the freaking 34 Loves Daytona 500 winner from 3 years ago, the man that has screwed over Chase Elliott.
Bubba McDowell. I mean,
I don't
Michael
like,
McDowell.
I don't freaking like this man. Screwed Chase Elliott out of a Daytona win a few years ago. Screwed him out of a playoff appearance last year.
Yeah.
And he's in fourth place right now. Oh my God. Let me tell you, when I hate this guy, I hate him. I legit mean that I hate him. I cannot think of anyone that has screwed over Chase Elliott more than this guy.
Yeah.
This is not good.
Speaking of, what place is our man in today?
Well, it's not the top 5.
Probably like, I'm going to say
Oh no.
17, 34.
Oh no. I think he crashed.
Did he?
Oh no.
Yeah. I bet he's probably out already.
No way. Oh no, I missed him. He's in 26.
Oh. Oh, that's a lot better.
But Alex Bowman crashed out.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
So. All right, NASCAR. This year we haven't really spoken about NASCAR,
No.
but another sport that we like to follow a lot
Yep.
with our man Chase Elliott.
Yes, and
So,
the man in this race, where is he at? Who's in 30th right now? Martin Truex Jr. has announced that he will retire
Yep.
after this season.
yep, Martin Truex is
Yes.
gone after this year.
A former NASCAR champion
Yep.
and a longtime veteran. He's
Yep.
had a great career.
Yep.
Certainly.
So last year it was Kevin Harvick stepping out out of the way. And now we got Martin Truex Jr., who's going to step out of the way. Who's going to be the next one?
I don't know, but I know last year, I think he quietly retired Eric Almirola.
Almirola?
I'm pretty sure he quietly retired last year.
I expect in the next few years, we're probably going to see Kyle Busch walk away.
Brad Keselowski
for sure is going to
Denny Hamlin.
Denny Hamlin, yep.
Austin Dillon. You know how sad things are with him right now? He's in last place in the NASCAR standings.
Wow.
A 10-year plus veteran.
Wow.
Is in last place.
And he is Kyle Busch's teammate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got freaking 35-year-old Michael McDowell, who's in fourth place. He probably won't retire just because why not?
Yeah.
But yeah, no. A lot of guys, Hamlin.
Yep.
Like all the guys from like the 2010s that are still around right now.
Yep.
They're going to go bye-bye soon.
Yep.
Yeah. Even Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Did he win Daytona this year or last year?
I think it was this year.
Yeah. How did he win?
I have no idea. Wait. This year, William Byron won.
Oh, yeah.
Daytona.
He won last year.
It was last year.
Which, amazing that he still won.
Yeah, because I remember one of our first shows this season, it was talking about William Byron winning Daytona and bringing the most prestigious trophy back to Hendrick Motorsports.
Yes. Heck, even Joey Logano may retire in a few years.
Yeah. So
there's going to be in the next few years, there's going to be a lot of change. We're starting to get into the next transitional period.
Yep.
We got all these new guys coming in, and the guys that have been around are going to become the faces of the company in a few years.
Yep. There they are.
In other news, driver Daniel Suarez has recently gained American citizenship.
Really?
Yes.
Good for him.
He applied for citizenship and just got it. I believe, I don't know, yesterday or something like that. Oh, Martin Truex has just wrecked.
Uh-oh.
Heavy damage to his number 19 car. But going back to Daniel Suarez, he recently gained American citizenship. So, good for him.
Good for him. Props to him.
Yep.
That's another thing your dad did too.
Yes.
Your dad became a U.S. citizen in 2005.
Yep.
So.
Uh-oh. It looks like it's about to rain in New Hampshire.
Oh. Well, that'll put a damper in that race.
Yeah.
So.
If that race ends early.
Yeah.
Because it could very well end early.
Yeah. So I want to take this time and kind of give a heads up that in the next few weeks, you and I will be taking some time off. We might do a show in between or not.
We are?
But yes, you are going on vacation. You are leaving for a whole week, if I remember right. Right?
Yeah.
You're going to go see
4th of July.
Yes, you're going to go see your Nini, my mom. You're going to go stay with your grandma. So for a week, and then we'll come back and do 1 or 2 shows, and then we'll take another break for something that needs to be taken care of with you, health-wise. So we'll do a couple of shows.
More details later.
More details later. We do have something coming up this month.
We must keep it a secret.
We must keep it a secret.
Next month? This month or next month?
No, well, I got to reach out to this person at the beginning of July. But we will, at some point in the near future, we will have a very cool and a guy who does a lot of good for kids. And we will have a very special guest on our show coming up in the next few weeks. We're going to keep a tight lid right now because we still need to work out details, but we will have a very special guest on our show coming up.
Yep.
So,
as we've been saying since what? April now? April, May?
Yep.
Like last 3 or 4 months?
Yep.
Trust the process. And stay tuned.
The man's busy. The man is busy, and he does a lot of good, and he's a very busy man. So, got to work out the details.
Yep.
But we will have a very special guest coming up in July at some point. Hopefully. We'll see. Stay tuned.
Yes.
So.
Stay tuned.
All right, man. With that, that brings us to the end of our show. And as always, hit that like and subscribe button and hit that little bell so it notifies you when we put new content out. But as always, we enjoyed bringing this show to you. We hope you enjoyed it. And you are my pride and joy, and I love you. And this is Bloodline Sports. It's all relative. Goodbye, everyone.